Hey guys, let's take a look at this problem. You are given two functions, they're related to cosine and then interval. And then first part is to graph and identify the region enclosed by these two functions. So first of all, for cosine, this would not be too difficult to do. You can either use a graphing calculator or you can just draw it by hand. So I'm going to give a try to draw it by hand. So this is my 4 cosine x. So it looks like a V shape, right? Kind of U shape or U shape, not V shape. So this is a period to pi, and this is the pi. And we do know that it has to be from 0 to pi. And for the 4 minus 4 cosine x, first of all, I flip the 4 cosine x with respect to the x-axis because of the negative sign and shift that up by 4. So basically, this is what I would do. So flip that upside down and then move that, by the way, this is 4. And then move that up by 4. This is negative 4, right? So it something like this. Something like this, right? Okay. Something like this. And because we look at from 0 to pi, so that's basically bounded by these two curves. That's the region. So it looks like this is what we are looking for. I'm going to check this one. Okay, I'm going to check this one. Oops, it won't allow me to check. But anyway, this seems to be my answer here. And now let's take a look at the second part. We want to find the area for this particular region. So I would go ahead use this graph to set up the integral and then do the evaluation. First of all, we need to find, this is a compound region because when we draw Riemann integral, in these two different regions, the top and bottom, the functions are different, right? So therefore, it's a compound region. We have to set up integrals separately. So this one is 4 cosine x. This function is 4 minus 4 cosine x. We want to find the intersection from the graph. It looks like 1, and actually, is that 1? So we have to do a little algebra there. So let's set these two to equal each other. And then therefore, 8 cosine x equals 4, right? And then therefore cosine x is equal to 1/2. And what function value is what value of x is cosine x equal to 1/2? This is gonna be pi over 3. So it's actually not 1. It looks like 1, so don't use 1. This guy is actually pi over 3. So 3.14 divided by 3, a little more than 1. Now, so with that, let's set up the integral for the area. So for the region number 1, which is the first region here, okay, I have to, well, so okay, kind of mess up with my drawing here. So I'm gonna move, try to, okay, now that works. That works. Okay, I'm gonna, all right, maybe I'll just, okay, I'll just do it somewhere there. So we already see that x is pi over 3, right? So therefore my integral, the first one, is from 0 to pi over 3. This is for this particular region. This region, this rectangle goes from 0 to pi over 3. Or in class, I mentioned that, hey, this is the first place that you can draw Riemann integral, and this is the very last endpoints that you can draw Riemann integral. So basically from 0 to pi over 3. And it's dx because it's vertical rectangles, right? So and now that's my width, and I now need to figure out the length of this particular rectangle. So here will be 4 cosine x minus the bottom, the top minus the bottom. So 4 cosine x minus, oops, I just did not leave enough room, but here's 4 minus, and what's inside here? 4 cosine x, which is the bottom function. And this is for the region number 1. For the region number 2, it's going to be pi over 3 to pi. And so here, this function is 4 minus 4 cosine x. This function is 4 cosine x. So this minus this. So the other way around, basically. 4 minus 4 cosine x minus the cosine x dx. So, and simplify, and then do the evaluation. So let's do that. So basically you see 8 cosine x minus 4 dx. That's the first integral. The second one is from pi over 3 to pi. We have 4, this is actually minus 4 cosine x there. So 4 minus 8 cosine x dx. And the integral of 8 cosine x is 8 sine x. Integral of 4 is 4x. So evaluate this from 0 to pi over 3 plus 4x minus 8 sine x from pi over 3 to pi. And the rest of the work will be just algebra. So I'm going to just stop here and let you finish the algebra. But this is my hint.